Let's move on to the cultural dimension of activity and start with a famous case study. You're sitting in the passenger seat of a friend's car when he drives through a 30 km/h zone in the city at 50 km/h and he injures a pedestrian. There are no other witnesses and only you two know that he was driving 50 km/h. His lawyer later says that it would be safe, that it would save your friend from serious consequences if you testified under oath that he was only driving 30 km/h. Does your friend have a right to you helping or protecting him? Would you help your friend? In other words, would you lie for your friend? You might want to click on pause at this point and interrupt this video to think about yourself, or ideally to spontaneously discuss this question with a friend, family member, or with a flatmate. What is most important is the reasons for your decision. Do you see any compromises in between lying and telling the truth? You may want to take some notes by using bullet points. At this point, I would like to direct you towards an English lecture by Fons Trompenas. The 19-minute talk deals with exactly this exact case study from minute 6:13 onwards. The entire lecture is well worth listening to. The dilemma presented by this case study exists in all cultures. In every culture, truth is a value, and in every culture, friendship is important. The dilemma that you, as the passenger, find yourself in is the same everywhere all over the globe. However, the answers to the question vary. The possible compromises are also very different. In addition to the possibilities of helping your friend with a false statement or testifying to the truth, there are other options such as talking to your friend and encouraging him to confess or telling the truth, and also to visit your friend regularly in prison, and many more. The answer and compromise suggestions are given before the background of value orientation. The decision of whether telling the truth or maintaining your relationship is more important hinges on deciding between orienting towards the task, duty of being a witness, or it finds orientation in the relationship and being oriented aspects. Let's take a closer look at various aspects of this cultural dimension, in which time, present or future, do decisions and actions find this orientation in. What is highly valued? Where does motivation come from? What is the focus? What has top priority? How is work and leisure dealt with? Are rationality or emotionality valued more? If an action and task orientation prevail, it is about goals and the future, and therefore, of course, about completing tasks. A preference is given to performance and rewards. People feel motivation primarily for performance-oriented factors, and the focus is on completing tasks. People often get to the point quickly. Leisure and work are separated. Written information is as important as the accuracy of information. A rational approach to things is preferred. If a being and relationship orientation prevails, it is about being now, and therefore, of course, about satisfying needs. Personal satisfaction and well-being are highly valued. People feel motivation primarily for the immediate quality of life, and the focus is on the relationship level. Building personal relationships and networks is very important. Leisure and work are mixed. Personal connections and sympathies are as important as people's feelings, which are valued higher than correct information sometimes. Emotionality trumps rationality. What we are describing here are again extreme values on a dimension or on dimensions. It's not about pigeonholes or categories, and certainly not about an either or. In all cultures you will rather find a both, a this and that. Factual orientation and relationship orientation. We just need to highlight that commonly one orientation prevails to some degree. As an attentive learner, you probably also thought about another cultural dimension during this video with which there is a correlation, namely monochronic and polychronic attitude towards time. There's also a further connection to weak or strong uncertainty avoidance. On YouTube, I encourage you to leave remarks in the comment section and to like and of course to subscribe. Thank you for your valued cooperation and feedback on the seminar and on the online learning platforms.